any of you guys like me, I'm pretty sure you're thinking like, hey, it's time for vacation, right? So, we're all college students, we like don't have that much money, but you want to go somewhere that's chill, that's relaxed. You want to have a good time, but you don't want to spend that much money. So today, I would like to share with you all why the Philippines is a perfect vacation destination. I've been to the Philippines about like 2 or 3 times already, and I'll be going there again in July. But I wanted to unveil to all of you the beauty of the islands, the welcoming arms of the people, and basically why you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars to have fun. The country is renowned for its golden beaches, astonishing scenery, numerous diving spots, and exotic wildlife, among other Philippine tourist attractions. The Philippines consists of 7,107 islands, who are divided into 3 main island regions: the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. One of the popular tourist spots is the Chocolate Hills, located in the Visayas area. They consist of 1,260 hills that are covered with grass, and then when the dry season ends, the grass turns all brown, and that's why they call it the Chocolate Hills. And then the legend has it that the hills came into existence when 2 giants were fighting. They started throwing all these stones at each other, but then they got tired and they became friends and left. So this is what they left behind. But I don't really believe that. I don't know if any of you guys believe that. But no one knows how they got here, not even geologists. They've all studied it, but for some reason, there are all these hills. Another popular Philippines getaway is the island of Boracay. The islands consist of white sands, tall palm trees, crystal blue warm water. Once you reach the island, you'll know instantly that you'll never want to leave. Like, I'm addicted to this place. I want to go back. And here you can do everything from getting massages on the beach, island hopping, fly fishing, and even like while you're swimming in the middle of the water, people will hand you like fresh mango shakes or whatever you want. And yeah, so they hand you stuff. And almost everyone here speaks English. So a lot of them will say to you, like, oh my gosh, you're giving me a nosebleed because you're making me think too much. But they're still willing to try and help you out with everything you do. Many of them will walk around and say like, oh ma'am, sir, do you need help with anything? They always walk around with a smile and will just help you with everything. When I was 13, my sister and I, we went to grab this hotel and went to the cafe to go get some more shakes. And then I didn't have any more change, and I had 100 pesos, which is about almost $2. And I gave him that for his tip, because we've been there a lot already. And I gave it to him, and he was like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Like, that's too much? And I was like, no, it's okay, you got it. And I was like little, and I walked away, and I saw him, he had the biggest smile on his face. He turned around like joking, oh my gosh, look, I got this money. And I was like, what's going on? And I asked my dad, I'm like, Dad, look, I gave this guy like, what, it's like $1.50, $2. And he's like, you gave him that much? And I was like, yeah, like, that's just a tip. He's like, that's more than they make in a day. So everything they do, everything they get, they're very grateful for everything they do. And if you need a ride somewhere, you just go like the magic bird, like that, like, hey, come here, and you'll get a ride like there. You get a taxi cab, whatever you want. If you want to get your nails, then go and then you got vendors. They come right there to your house. Whatever you need. You want food? What do you say? Come here, and the food just keeps coming in and coming in. It's non-stop food. You say, oh my gosh, I'm so full. More food will keep coming. Say, oh my gosh, I'm full again. Then it's time for dessert. Like there's traditional foods. There's halo-halo, which is a traditional Filipino shaved ice. There's turon. It's like, you guys had egg rolls before. But this one is like fried with like a plantain in the middle. It's so good. Oh my gosh. It's my favorite. And then, well, like I said, like everything's cheap in the Philippines. About 43 pesos is like almost $1. So, like when I said you could get massages on the beach, guess how much that would be? Like it's about $10 for an hour. $10, like you're laying out on the beach, you hear the soothing sounds of the waves, you see the sunset, the warm atmosphere, for only $10. And then you could go snorkeling and island hopping all day. Island hopping, snorkeling, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the ocean, some guy on the surfboard will come with like a million coconuts and like, hey, you want a coconut? Like, All right, that's only $20. You go around island hopping, $20. With all this being so cheap, what else do you think of doing? I think of like shopping. Like, there's this one mall, it's my favorite, it's called Mall of Asia. There's about 700 shops. In one mall, 700. There are like a variety of many things to do in the Philippines. So if shopping isn't your thing, then I'm sure there's something else you can do. So today I've talked to you about exquisite sights of the Philippines, the humble islands, and as well as affordable prices of the community. So I want to thank you all for your time, and I hope that you have learned some new and fascinating things about the Philippines. And maybe one day you guys might plan on visiting.
That part was oh my God.
So Kevin, what did you think?
It was good. Like, the thesis was clear why the Philippines is like the perfect place to go for vacation. Two strong points of the speech. I like your relation with the audience. Like, you made eye contact and like got everybody involved. And I like how you knew like all your information well. Two things I think you could improve is, at first you made it sound like it was going to be like more of a persuasive speech, because you're like, this is like, I'm going to tell you why you should go here. And I think you said like too much, but I do that too, so, you know, I'm a hypocrite. The visual aid was good. Gives us like an idea of what the place looks like. And overall, I think it was a really good speech and makes me want to go.
All right. There are a lot of good points about the speech. I like the way at the very beginning you're trying to relate to the audience. You have a very easy transition to what the thesis is. You speak to the audience. Your delivery is really relaxed and comfortable and friendly, and I think that that's a good way to relate to the audience. And there's an excellent preview of what's going to be coming up, so I think that that's really sharp. When you get to the body of the speech, it seems to be following through at the beginning, and I think you've got some interesting data there. I'll tell you, I thought a little bit as the speech went on that you didn't stick as clearly to your structure as you had planned on doing, and I didn't hear signposts or very clear transitions between the points. I just went to another story, so maybe a little bit more emphasis on the structure. I think if I went back and listened to it again, I'd be able to pick out where you did those, but I think you should be helping us a little bit more with that. Same sort of thing with the visual materials. I thought you started off pretty well. Everything seems to be concentrated in the beginning of the speech, and toward the end, I mean, more than halfway through the speech, we're done with any visual references, and at the end you're talking about, for instance, that mall with all the 700 shops, and I think, where's a shot of that? We got to have a picture of that. Something that sounds like a pretty big, amazing place, and I'm wondering what must that look like, and that seemed like a natural on those points. I thought you had a nice exit line, maybe a little bit more summary review would remind us what that structure was and kind of rescue you from the fact that the second and the third points just didn't seem to be highlighted as clearly as the first point was. The visuals are very large and easy to see. Like I said, I think I just needed maybe a little bit more in the later parts of the speech. All right, thank you.